Honor Club, where honor is real.
The Age of the Fall, Jimmy Jacobs and Brodie Lee, set to take on former Age of the Fall members, the Necro Butcher and Tyler Black, in our next tag team matchup.
All four men battling it out inside the ring. Necro Butcher and Brodie Lee, the two big men.
This match is Falls Count Anywhere.
Well, not often do you see the ringside area contain the fight between Age of the Fall and the former members of that group. Of course, the rules, well, I don't think Jimmy Jacobs, the Necro Butcher, Brodie Lee, none of them really want to listen to rules in professional wrestling. So, hey, Falls Count Anywhere, right up their alley.
Right now, Tyler Black continuing to punish Jimmy Jacobs as Necro leaping off the apron and wiping out Brodie Lee.
Matchup, a bit of a preview of the Revolution Rules matchup tomorrow night at the Hammerstein Ballroom, the ROH 7th anniversary show.
And that match will have Austin Aries and Delirious each on one of these teams as well. Jacobs wipes out the Necro Butcher.
Here comes Tyler Black. All four men down on the floor now. Tyler Black back to his feet.
Jimmy Jacobs choking the Necro Butcher as Tyler trading right hands with Brodie. Now Brodie Lee just ripping at the face of Tyler Black.
And the action, oh, Lenny, they're coming over here near us. That reminds me, I gotta go back to the locker room. I'll be back.
Where the hell are you going? When Prazak is taken off, I know they're coming towards this way, but a little professionalism, Dave. What the heck? Anyway, Necro Butcher going to work with the Section D sign on Jimmy Jacobs as they continue to brawl all over the building here. Now it's Brodie Lee tossing some chairs back towards the ring as he continues to duke it out. European uppercut on Tyler Black. Somebody find out where Prazak ran off to. Face first into that barricade right there that supports the camera stand. Jimmy Jacobs trying to walk it off, and Necro Butcher right behind him, but a big right hand catches Brodie Lee. And an uppercut as well. Headbutt from the Necro Butcher. Now it's Jacobs and Tyler Black. Throw first on the chair from Jacobs as Brodie Lee and Necro continue to battle, making their way back towards the ringside area, right to the eyes. Goes big Brodie Lee. Jimmy Jacobs now with a pair of chairs set up. Leaps off the chairs right into the end time, but a right hand from the Necro Butcher breaks it up. Over by the merchandise table. He's got Jacobs up. Oh, Jacobs able to slip out the back door. The chair right to the midsection. And one down across the back of Brodie Lee by Tyler Black. Cover. Only two. Referee Paul Turner has his hands full here. Jacobs traps the head front face lock. Tyler Black able to block. Shots to the rib cage now by Jimmy Jacobs. As Necro and Brodie Lee continue to battle here out on the floor as well. Chair to the head. Side slam on the chair by Black. Necro starting to wear out Brodie Lee. Repeated chairs to the head. Lee trying to fire back. Section B to the head. And another one right to the groin. Necro may want to go for cover here. He does, but Brodie Lee able to power his way out. Still making their way around the building and still no sign. Inside cradle. And again, only two. No sign of Prazak. Brodie Lee with an uppercut. The fans here getting an up-close view of the action here. Finally making their way back towards the ring. It's Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs. And Brodie Lee and the Necro Butcher continuing to battle on the outside. Black goes face first to the buckle at the hands of Jacobs.
Lenny, looks like the action is back toward the ringside area.
Well, nice of you to rejoin us. Where the hell are you? Neckbreaker by Tyler Black. Cover.
I remembered I had to ask Nigel McGuinness if he was going to be available to join us for commentary during Austin Aries and Roderick Strong coming up.
Necro Butcher ringing the bell. This match is not over, but why would he do commentary on the next match? He's in the main event right after that.
Good point, but I had to double check, but you know, the action's back toward the ring right now, and I would say that Jimmy Jacobs has the match in hand. And chair in hand.
He certainly does have the chair in hand, and make it two as he's setting them up on the outside, and Brodie Lee rolling Necro Butcher back under the bottom rope into the ring. As Jacobs continues to rearrange the furniture. Big right hand from Brodie.
Not looking good for the Necro Butcher. Jacobs just holding him for Brodie Lee to dish out the punishment.
Black dragging Jacobs off the apron to the outside.
Gotta hand it to Jimmy Jacobs. One hell of a find in big Brodie Lee.
Necro continuing to pepper Brodie Lee in the corner with lefts and rights. Jacobs now laid out on those 4 chairs that he placed on the outside of the ring, and Tyler up on the apron. Necro dump to the floor. Big boot from Brodie Lee.
Oh, and that knocked Tyler Black off the apron and onto those chairs.
Saved the life of Jimmy Jacobs in the process, perhaps.
It's a very good thing that Jimmy Jacobs has a friend in Brodie Lee. Once again, the 2 big men duking it out. As Jacobs pulls Necro off the apron and down to the floor.
Now all 4 men again on the outside. Necro finding himself in a bad way at the hands of Jimmy Jacobs and Brodie Lee.
Necro rolled back inside by Brodie Lee. Jacobs trying his best to bring a chair inside the ring. That top rope just kind of got in the way.
Just hit his partner in the face.
He didn't. He would never do such a thing.
Hearing it from the crowd here as he places that chair in the corner.
Just setting it up.
Tyler Black still feeling the effects on the outside.
He's going to be used as a weapon on the Necro Butcher here by Jacobs and Brodie Lee. A chair looms in the corner.
Necro sent back first into the corner, crashing into that chair. Face first, through that chair goes Necro. Roll up, but only 2.
Tyler Black basically neutralized out on the floor. He's trying to get back inside the ring now. Come to the aid of Necro, and oh, he does take out the legs of Jimmy Jacobs and is pounding away, but there's Brodie Lee to come to the aid of Jacobs, like a good friend should.
Brodie Lee going to work on Tyler Black, European uppercut. As Necro fires away on Jacobs, but it's Brodie from behind, putting a stop to it. Tyler again on the outside, Jacobs up on the second. Double axe handle at the top of the head. Down goes Necro, cover. Gonna beat Necro Butcher like that. Or that.
Jacobs calling the shots here. Telling Brodie Lee to set up Necro Butcher. Jacobs, meanwhile, climbs all the way to the top. Pulling him toward the corner so that Jacobs, perhaps the senton off the top rope. He nails it.
Necro wisely rolling all the way out to the floor. Trying to buy a little bit of time here.
Well, this being Falls Count Anywhere, it should go for the cover out on the floor.
Jacobs on the apron. Oh, bad timing. He went for the spear. Necro moved out of the way. He gets caught with a leaping lariat off the guardrail from Tyler Black.
Necro and Brodie Lee taking the action to the other side of the ring. Watch out, Bobby Cruz and Giuseppe Di Laurento.
Bobby Cruz anyway. Chair to the back.
And that ring announcer's table, it looks like Necro wants to put it to use on Big Brodie Lee.
Leg drop off the apron through the table. Cover by Necro. Only two.
Jimmy Jacobs back inside the ring.
Avoids Tyler. Takes him down with a choke.
A flying choke. Waiting for Tyler Black to get back up. Perhaps for the end time, perhaps for a spear.
Went for the spear and missed. Hit the buckle roll up. No. Kick to the head. Paroxysm. Only two.
Tyler Black has Jimmy Jacobs down.
Went for the quebrada, but he got the knees up.
Necro and Brodie Lee still out on the floor. Jacobs and Tyler still hurting inside the ring. Necro with Brodie.
Bulldog! Cover! Only two.
Todd Sinclair only counting two out on the floor. Paul Turner surveying the battle between Jacobs and Tyler Black inside the ring as they just duke it out.
Jacobs goes to the eyes. Contra code. That might be it. Oh, so close.
It was like 2 3/4. Brodie Lee and Necro battling up the aisle.
Necro getting the better of things with that right hand. And now he's got a wood chair. Jacobs eats that chair. Side slam on the ramp by Lee.
Tyler Black with Jimmy Jacobs pulling him up on the apron.
Come on, Necro!
Snaps the throat of Tyler Black on the top rope.
Says that's it as he goes to the top, but Tyler to his feet. Drops him face first.
Phoenix Splash.
Chair to the head. In the end time.
Tyler, answer me, Tyler!
Tyler Black looks out of it. He got waffled with that chair by Brodie Lee, and it's over.
On the Age of the Fall, pick up the victory here tonight. Falls Count Anywhere. it is not over, and tomorrow night, these two sides will battle. Revolution rolls at the 7th anniversary show in New York City.